The dome of the California Capitol building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, it's all yours.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Wall.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
And now Washington's starting group. Shabazz Napier out there with Wall, and there's Bradley Beal, and there's Bryant, and it's Wagner in at the 4. And for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Alex Len out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Fox in at the point guard.
You think about the Kings and how far off it is that they are from getting into their primes. If they keep learning the game the right way and find some cohesion together here, there's some building blocks for these Kings to do some damage in the near future and sustain it.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Napier with it. To the paint. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's Hield. Bagley trying to free himself up. Hield can't hit. Brent, most NBA players peak around what, 27, 28, 30?
Okay.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
And here is Fox. He's coming off a 22-point game against Detroit.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
14 feet away. Here's Len. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Now here's Napier. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
And it was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Beal's shot is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Hield. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And Wagner pulls it down.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Halfway through the season here, Brent, how do coaching staffs shake things up and keep things fresh over the long 82-game season?
I think coaches who are really smart, Kevin, can be a bit programmable where they're looking ahead at the schedule and saying there are blocks of games here in which we might try to change some of our defensive schemes, maybe over this 10-game stretch or 5-game stretch. Or
to keep things fresh, or
yeah, because you can only do it on the mental side. As much as we talk about guys getting rested and sitting out games for maintenance issues and load management and those kind of things, the tweaks that you can make on the floor in terms of a couple of new sets on offense or defensively, let's make this challenge for the next few months, will grow the foundation of what coaching staffs are capable of doing with that team as they go on.
And so John Wall nails both of them.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Now, here's Fox. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And it's Hield off the drive. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Beal. Rebound by the Kings. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Here's Napier. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Outside, Beal. Pass to Wall. Here's Wagner, covered by Hield. 8 feet away. Jump shot is good.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
So it's Sacramento now. They trail by 6. Outside, Fox. Hield outside. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Barnes outside. Shoots over Beal. Passes it to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. On deep. Sacramento gets it back.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
And stolen by Napier. And now Wall running the floor all by himself.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Now, here's Fox. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poke loose.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Wagner can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Hield. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Both free throws good from Hield.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Beal against Barnes. Outside Bryant. Five to shoot. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now, Barnes knows in this offense he's got to get out on the break. That time does it well.
Outside, Wall. Now Napier. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. Sacramento making a switch here. Parker's checked in. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Parker getting more comfortable in his early stages of his career with drawing contact on the inside.
Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
No good on that one.
What a culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac along with Peja Stojakovic, two of the legendary Sacramento Kings players, finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Brent, around the league, people are saying the Kings are one of the scarier teams on the rise.
Well, they drafted decently. They play a system that now is speaking to some of their young talent. They've had a nice blend. It's been a long time coming in Sacramento, but fans coming out to the new arena to support this new, young, hungry Kings group.
The Wizards have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, you know, there are some players who are playing career, who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph to some degree was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things, like Chris Paul and Mike Conley, that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You've got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Bagley kicks to Barnes. Back to Bagley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Bagley's ability to score here has a lot to do with the attribute of quickness.
Ball against Bogdanovic. Here's Beal. Barnes grabs the miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And how about the basketball IQ of Bagley? Seems to know where misses are going ahead of time.
Beal, the pass to Napier. Over Fox. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Barnes outside. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Bradley Beal picks one up.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
No good on the free throw. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley, and it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox.
Harrison Barnes, great experience at Golden State, a proven champion on that team, and now entering prime years of his career, trying to be consistent and trying to get a little bit better.
On the pass to Bell. The dish to Wall. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Outside, Joseph. And Bielitsa kicks to Parker. Here's Hachimura. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And Sacramento has possession. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Barnes. Rebounded by Bell.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
It's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Bertans. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Off target from 3-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The Kings have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. And that one falls for Parker. At the number of trades now starting to involve stars. It feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Now here's Bazemore. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
The Kings trail by 11. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. There's Bazemore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Bielitsa. Bell with the block.
At a young age, Bell has proven to be a great shot blocker with tremendous timing.
Smith. He's off on that one. Good D by Parker. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. No good on the 3. Washington leading now by 11. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Passes to Bazemore. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Joseph. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Washington's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Hachimura. Bell with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Out to Smith. Lets it go from deep. That shot no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game, Bradley Beal spoke about the trust Coach Scott Brooks has in him and his teammates.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young. So, you know, he tries to think he's still hip. He keeps up with us a little bit, but he grants us a lot of freedom. He allows us freedom on both ends of the floor to be leaders.
Ellen Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Ish Smith. Bell is out there with Hachimura. And it's Wall. And it's Mahimi in at center. Parker's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wall, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Smith against Joseph. And there's the pass to Bazemore. To the inside. It's tipped.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
And the Wizards with possession. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. The Wizards have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Fields checked in for Jabari Parker. The Kings trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Kings have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. On the free throw, no good.
Well, and 7'1", the Ukrainian big Alex Len is so solid. Still a lot of time to reach his potential, and hopefully he finds a way to do that.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Chance here to check out John Wall. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging about 23 points per, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up and he's really delivered.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Washington, it hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
And seeing where Washington is, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
And the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Here's Hachimura. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Wall against Hield. And here's Bell from the arc. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. Mahimi's shot is good.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And here is Joseph. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Len. He dishes it to Hield. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Then for the Wizards, Ryan is checked in for Bell. And Beal subbed in for John Wall. In the corner, it's Hield. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Now here's Beal. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Fox after the basket by Washington. That one falls. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Beal. He's covered by Bazemore. Beal deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Mahimi passes to Beal. Good on the triple. Beal's got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here is Fox after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Inside, here's Mahimi. Here's Bryant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. That the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And a switcher also for Washington. Napier, he's checked in for Ish Smith. Bryant hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Fox looking it over. Tipped away. And stolen by Napier. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. The Kings trail by 21. Here's Fox. 2 points. That one goes. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley. If De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
Now here's Napier. Here's Hachimura. Here's Bertanis. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Wizards leading by 17. Pass to Hachimura. Napier with it. Covered by Barnes. Beal against Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, easy call.
The Wizards have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Throw good, Beal. And the Kings making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Wagner, he's checked in for Ian Mahimi. And both free throws good for Beal. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 19-point game. Unloads from 13. Rebound, Washington. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The drive by Beal. Count it. Beal's got 13.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here are the Kings now. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Wizards leading by 19 points. The pass to Hachimura. Beal gets a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wagner passes to Beal. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Hield. Here's Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
That's good from Bagley. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Marvin Bagley, the second overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
Here's Wagner. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Wagner. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Here's Napier. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Fox. The Kings trail by 18. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Here's Barnes. And that one is good. Barnes has got 11 points.
That's more like it. Rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Pass to Hachimura. Fades. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Right side Beal. Passes it to Wagner. Takes it from 10. He can't get that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Hield. And yes, it's good. Hield's got his second basket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Hield against Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Out to the wing. From 18 feet away. Wagner, good. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
The Kings trail by 14. Outside, Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist on the night.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
The pass to Napier. Here's Hachimura. He's covered by Bogdanovich from 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good. Launches it. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Kept alive. Gets it down to single digits. 7 points for Marvin Bagley.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Beal. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Hachimura the pass to Bertens. 4 on the shot clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Beal can't get it to go.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Wizards leading by 9.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Don't want to rush it, but you don't want to take too much time here.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Now here's Hield. 6 points for him. Over Wagner. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Here's Hachimura. And so it's Washington. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Bradley, a strong first half for you and the team. It looked like you guys really were ready to play. Was that something Coach emphasized?
Yeah, most definitely. We wanted to hit them first. We weren't going to check any temperatures, as he said, so we were not going to just let guys do what they want to do. We're going to come out and be the aggressor, and we did that.
Obviously have to maintain that in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
It's been a reminder so far of Wall's natural ability. One of the greatest players in the league. Great size for a point guard. And then, when he's making shot, there's no way to defend him.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley the duo with the forward. And it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Now here's Wall. After the miss from Buddy Hield. Can't connect from short range. Outside, Fox. He kicks it to Bagley. Len controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Passes it to Wagner. All sorts of time. Second shot opportunity. Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now, here's Fox. Barnes outside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Oh, good with the triple. Bryant passes to Wagner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Harrison Barnes picks one up. The Wizards have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Now Fox. 8 points for him. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, he's a little bit more than just an outside shooter. Buddy Hield finding himself, that time maneuvers inside to get good position.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Barnes against Beal. He feeds it to Wall. And he converts the layup. Wall's got 17 now.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
The Kings trail by 12. Fox dishes to Len. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. That's tipped. Hield kicks to Barnes. On the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Wall.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Bryant's shot is good.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Hield against Wall. On the wing, Barnes. No good from outside. And so Napier will bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Wall. Stolen by Len. Barnes finds Hield. Tries again. And it's laid in by Bagley. 9 points in the game so far.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And it's Napier missing. The Kings trail by 10. Here's Hield. Beal with the steal. Outside Bryant. Outside Beal takes a 3. And again, Washington no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Parker's checked in for Sacramento. Corey Joseph comes in for Hield. Bell is checked in for the Wizards. Outside, Fox. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. De'Aaron Fox, #1.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Bielitsa, he checks in for the Kings. Ken Bazemore comes in for Fox. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Smith has checked in.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. It has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
Now here's Bazemore. There's the pass to Joseph. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Joseph following the bucket by the Wizards. Bielitsa with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Joseph. No good. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
And there it is for him. 19 points for Wall.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
The Kings trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the dunk by Lamb.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Wall. 19 points in the game. The shot by Bryant, no good. Pass to Bazemore. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wall passes to Bryant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Here's Joseph. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low, Len, and the dunk by Len.
Yeah, you're not going to fool around much on the interior, especially if you're Alex Len, that big, that close, easy bucket.
Wall passes to Bell. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Bell's got his first basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Here's Wall, and it's blocked.
Just terrific D by Bazemore, really clamping down on his man and giving no room to get that shot off.
Bielitsa misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wall, good. Wall's got 21 in the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here is Joseph. Passes to Len. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Wall finds Bryant, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw missing. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Kings. And a switcher also for Washington. Hachimura is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 14. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Len.
It just doesn't happen all that often, but Len right now involved in this game in a big way. Big man coming through.
Joseph against Smith. Outside Bryant. Shoots over Len. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Smith. Bryant's got 10 points. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Hachimura. He's covered by Bielitsa. The shot's good.
Well, right there, Jordan Bell just playing with tremendous aggressiveness that pays off.
Joseph dishes to Bogdanovich. Smith against Joseph. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Hands it from downtown. He's got 6.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Smith scanning the floor. Bogdanovich against Beal. Ryan in the post. Shoots over Len. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Kings trail by 15. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Joseph. Len kicks to Joseph. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 12.
Now, sweet seeing Jordan Bell flush that one home. Great position and pays one off.
1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. Joseph, the pass to Parker. And Len has it in the corner. Kicks it to Joseph. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 4 on the clock. Back to Joseph. Bell with the block.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 18 points for Bradley Beal.
A beautiful look from Ish Smith there, always looking to get his teammates involved.
59 seconds left to play in the third. Len dishes to Bogdanovich to halt the run. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Sacramento making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Alex Len. Harrison Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Davis Bertans checks in for Washington. Napier comes in for Smith. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
Now here's Beal. He's got 18. The pass to Bryant. Here's Bertans. Deflects the pass. Parker with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Barnes passes to Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. Offensive rebound. Bagley dishes to Parker. And it's good, 2 points.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Beal against Bogdanovich. Pass to Hachimura. Had the space there, but it's offline.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wizards leading by 15. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Bradley Beal is out there with Napier, and it's Mahimi in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Bertans. Lets it go. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. And that one's good. Parker.
There's some quick feet out there from Jabari Parker, sprinting down, gets to the open spot, and the D could not catch up.
Beal against Bogdanovich. Over to the wing. Here's Hachimura. Dishes to Mahimi. Bagley with the block. Beal against Bogdanovich. That shot no good. Great D that time from Beal. Washington shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Hachimura. Here's Napier. Pass to Hachimura. Over Barnes. And that one's good. Hachimura. And the Wizards lead by 15.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And the first one drops. The Wizards making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And Wall kicks to Beal. And the pass to Mahinmi. Over Bagley. That one rolling around and rims out. The Kings trail by 13. Parker finds Fox. Barnes outside. Sacramento again missing. Wizards have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Parker with no one around, off target with his 3. Wizards leading by 13. And stolen by Barnes. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Barnes. 8 points for Jabari Parker.
Jabari absorbing a lot of contact on that play, and then a nice soft touch on the difficult shot.
Pass to Mahinmi. Good on the shot. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Wall. Inside, here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. And it's Fox with the jam.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Now here's Napier. Passes it to Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. And both free throws good for Beal. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hield outside. Pass to Fox. Launches a 3. Unable to get that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bertans for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Wizards lead by 18.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Now here's Beal. Now the pass to Bertans. Over Parker. Bertans can't get it to go.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And that one's good. Barnes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Wall to the inside. Here's Bertanis. Here's Wagner. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Here's Fox following the bucket by the Wizards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bagley. Here's Parker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Friday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And the Kings making a change here. Len's checked in. Bailey's checked in for the Wizards. No good on the second free throw.
Parker playing for Coach K in college. He's got that pedigree as well as a great attitude. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Fox. Pass to Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's good from Bagley.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And so Bagley nails them both. Here's Beal. Who got Beal? Passes it to Wagner. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. And the Wizards lead by 14.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Timeout called by the Kings. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, John Wall.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Bell with the block. And here we go. Washington fast break. Bell leading the charge. And that one falls for Beal. Ryan is checked in for Bell. Good on both. Now, here's Fox. A floater. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
A drive by Beal. It's stolen by Bagley. Outside, Fox. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Now, De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Wall against Hield. Len with the block. And he recovers it. A second chance effort. Beal. Sacramento grabs the miss. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Fox. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're trailing, but they are really battling. Working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Wagner. Over Bagley. Misses off the left eye.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Hield. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside, Wall. Pass to Wagner. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
There's Beal with the 3. That one misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Wizards leading by 5. And there's the pass to Wagner. Over Bagley. And that one goes long. Here's Fox. Another shot. And it's Bagley getting it to go. Bagley's got 6 here in this quarter.
Love watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
The Kings trail by 4. Now Fox. Knocked loose and stolen by Napier. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Bryant. No good that time. Great D that time from Bagley. Wall against Hield. And it's sent back by Bryant. They retain possession. All with it. Pass to Wagner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Beal against Barnes. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Fox. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The Kings trail by 6. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Beal. Off on the layup. The Kings shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Healed from outside. Rebound, Washington. It's Beal on the wing. Guarded by Fox. And Bryant gets it to go.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And here is Fox. .114 left in the fourth quarter. The 15-footer, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Fox has got 11 here in this quarter alone. Passes to Wagner. It's stolen by Bagley.
Well, this is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Pass to Wall. Napier with it. The pass to Wagner. Over Bagley. Wagner, good. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 6. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Sacramento. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 24 seconds left in the fourth. From deep 3-point range, and Wagner pulls it down. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Napier. And so it's the Wizards with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks with John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.